Yes. Okay. This time I am able, this time I could do horizontal live stream. So the last one was vertical, but now it's horizontal. So I prefer that one. We had a great stream on the last occasion. I think we were like 15 of us were here together discussing calisthenics and discussing the injury I had a few months ago, discussing about planche, front lever, everything. So in this live stream, I am going to do a push and pull workout. It's gonna be like 30 or 40 minutes, and I'm not gonna go with the high. I'm not gonna go high with the intensity. I'm gonna keep the intensity at around 60 or 70%, or maybe like going into the 80% intensity. So I'm gonna leave like most of the reps in the tank, but this workout is to get back and so that my body gets used to training again at 100%. Actually, my legs felt better last night. I didn't have any pain. I didn't have sciatica in my pain. I didn't have any lower back issues last night. And even today, I felt better. But in the last weeks, what I have done wrong was that I pushed the intensity way too high. And even though I felt good, my workout was good, but 2 days later I had problems with my lower back and leg. So this just means that my nervous system is not ready yet to push 100%. So I'm gonna dial it back a little bit and hopefully get back soon to training again at my 100%. So let's just start this workout. I'm gonna open the chat. I see a viewer right now. I see one. I see hi. I hope you're doing well. I'm just gonna look at the chat. All right, I think I'm going to see the chat like this. Okay. Okay, let's do it. Thank you for the like. Thank you. I see someone is here, so that actually means a lot to me, you know. So thank you. Thank you. I actually already warmed up, but I'm going to do some rotations. So yeah, I think I'm going to start with dips today. Then we will go do some pull-ups, chin-ups. Then maybe, but it's only maybe, I will do push-ups and then rows. I always like to end my workouts with rows actually, because you know, from all the planches, from all the dips, my body gets slouched and I like to just have that great posture at the end of the workout. And if you have any questions, guys, please feel free to type in the chat. I really appreciate the questions. I will try to answer them as best as I can. And yeah, that's it. I will do some wrist rotations. It's a very important in calisthenics. Yes, and actually the thing is, I have injured myself in middle of March, so it's been already 3 months since the injury, but since I pushed the intensity too high, my nervous system just couldn't tolerate the intensity I have done. So I am building the foundations again. I work on my core. I work on my deep muscles, stabilizers every day. Because it got very popular in the last few months, and I think a year, that everybody is doing this high intensity, low volume workouts, but it's actually, in regards to my injury, it's very hard because I also like these high intensity, low volume workouts because you can split your workouts in the week, that you do like 2 or 3 workouts maximum per week. But if you have an injury like mine, a disc herniation, it's much better to do the physiotherapy every day, just a little bit, for like 15 or 20 minutes. And I'm really not used to train my body every day. I like to keep it light between my workout sessions. So yeah, I just like to do some light walking and those things. And that's, unfortunately, I have missed my physiotherapy exercises the last few weeks, and I already feel the pain in my legs. So that's unfortunate, but the reason I'm live streaming and the reason I have made the Instagram page, and the reason I'm posting there is just a handbrake for me to actually stop the high intensity stuff and teach you guys about how important your foundations are. Because if you don't have a strong core, if you don't have a good foundation to do the advanced skills you want to do, for example, like the planche, the front levers, even the impossible dip, or any kind of advanced calisthenic skill, you cannot do them without a base, and you cannot do them without a good foundation. I actually see that we have four of us now. So welcome, guys. Thank you for joining. I am gonna do the workout now. I'm gonna do the first set of dips, and yeah, that's it. Then we will continue with pull-ups and some rows, I think. All right, let's just do it. And if you have any questions in regards to calisthenics, fitness, body weight training, weightlifting, just feel free to ask it in the chat, because I appreciate these questions, and I answer them to the best knowledge and experience I have from the past 10 years. So thank you for joining, guys. All right, that was the warm-up set. I'm gonna put the camera lower a bit. For dips. Yeah, maybe even lower. Yeah, all right. I will keep this workout short this time. I'm gonna do 3 more sets of this, I think, or 4. And then we will move to pull-ups. And if you have any questions, just feel free to ask. Okay, I think we will be good like this. Oh, okay. Yes, that actually feels good. I can feel the muscles. Let's just rest for a bit. Actually, I am streaming from my phone. And I mean, the quality, I think it's not that bad. I think it's great. The only problem I have is that I don't see the live chat. So, yeah, that's a bit of a problem. But my partner's laptop is here, so if you have any questions in the chat, just drop them. And thank you for liking the live stream. I really hope this format will work, because you can basically ask me anything live, and you know, I love sharing my experience and knowledge. Even if someone comes up to me in the park, I gladly help them. If they ask me on how to do a muscle up, or ask me about how to do pull-ups better, or how to do the front lever better, I am glad to help anybody, basically. So, yeah. All right, let's continue. I'm not even going to count the reps now. I just go by the feel, you know, but I won't do max, so. Okay. I think that was like 25 or 20. Let's just rest a little bit now. Back then, like 5 or 6 years ago, I have live streamed on Twitch back in COVID. I bought the gear, everything what was needed for live stream back then. A camera, microphone, everything. And I really liked it, because I even had some viewers, like my concurrent viewers was like, I think like 150 or 200, and I really liked it, People ask me questions. So yeah, if you have any questions, just drop it in the chat. All right, let's do the set again. Oh, okay. So I have intentionally slowed the reps there, the last few ones, because I wouldn't have been able to do fast reps in the end. And instead I focused on just controlling, the push-up and the descent. And that allows me to actually feel the contraction in my muscles, especially my triceps. I always liked to do dips for my triceps rather than my chest. That's the way I like them. I love doing basics calisthenics. I love it. After a certain point in your calisthenics journey, you will get to a point where dips, pull-ups, push-ups, and rows are gonna be easy for you, but it is very important not to neglect these exercises, because even if you are tired and not ready for doing a planche and its progressions, or the front lever and its progressions, it's always good to just do some volume with pull-ups, rows, dips, push-ups. Not a full-blown workout, just to get the blood flow, to feel better, and then you rest one day, and then you come back and do your skill training. All right, let's do it again. Yeah, so here I wouldn't be able to do fast reps now, but I just go slowly and push up. Slowly and push up. I don't know who liked the stream, but thank you very much. It means a lot to me. It means a lot to me. Thank you. That's what makes me keep going, you know. Even though I just started this live stream thing on YouTube, I like it. I like it. It's a bit hard to talk, you know. Meanwhile, I am training, but I like both, you know, training, just talking, discussing things. Yeah, between sets I like resting about 90 seconds to 2 minutes if I'm doing a workout like this. And the reason being is that, you know, I'm not that high rep calisthenics kind of guy. If I do basics, I like to feel the muscles, feel how I contract the muscles on dips, the triceps and the chest and the shoulders. And yeah, I like this approach a lot. So basically it's a muscle building style. I think I will do 2 more sets of this one, and then we will move on to pull-ups. All right, let's do it. Ooh. Okay. Oh, I will do 1 more set of dips. I think that was like 6 sets overall. I didn't count the reps, but I think I have done 100 through the 6 sets I have done, or 5. I will do 1 more set of dips. And actually, before my injury, I built this system that allowed me to enjoy life, spend more time with family, spend more time with the loved ones, and overall, you know, just to have that clear mental state and not obsessing about oh, I have to train, I have to train. Oh my God, what about the splits I have? Oh my God, what if I miss a workout? No, so this is why I created the system last year, which I have followed for 6 months. And it seemed to be working very well until my injury. And I found out that in the system I have created, it was 95% correct. I progressed fast, I felt good, everything was in balance, but with the only caveat being is that I missed specific core training. I didn't do my glute bridges, I didn't do my hollow body holds, I didn't do my bird dogs, I didn't do my weighted dead bugs, I didn't do any specific core training, I didn't do my rotations. And back when I was doing competitive street workouts, I also had like 3 or 4 workouts per week, but after the workouts I had, at the end of every session, I have done weighted hollow body holds, I have done dragon flags, I have done rotations with resistance bands and glute bridges with weight. And I really tried to focus on the core training after every session I had when I did competitive street workouts. And with the new system I have created, it worked flawlessly, but unfortunately I had to pick something out of everything that I was in my mind, and subconsciously I have picked out the most important thing, and that was core training itself. And my core just became unstable, my body became unstable. I got to a certain point where I got my full planche hold back for 5 seconds. I have reached my front lever pull-up peak again for 6 reps, 6 clean reps. So my strength really was back, but after 2 or 3 weeks I have stalled, and I thought I would do a deload and then come back stronger. But unfortunately, when the deload was done, I had 1 week of low volume, low intensity training. I cut my volume in half, the intensity in half. And the next workout, I knew that it was gonna be a planche workout, right? So I wanted to get better in a planche so much. So when I walked to the calisthenics park, I already felt something in my back, but I still did my warm-up, tuck planche, advanced tuck planche, straddle planche, and I still felt something in my back was not right, but I moved a little, I did some physiotherapy, and I tried the full planche, and that's when I got injured. Pain shoot straight down on my leg. Yeah, and actually I was able to walk there, but long story short, that's how I got injured mainly. That was the ignite to the fire. Okay, I think I rested for like 5 minutes now, so I will do the dips. Last set of dips, and then I will do pull-ups. Okay, that's it. We are done with the dips. I will do some pull-ups now. I will move the camera up a bit. A little bit more. All right. I bring in some water, guys. A moment. And thank you for joining. I see 4 of you are there, so thank you very much. Thank you, and for the likes also. It means a lot to me, and it means a lot to me because this keeps me going. So thank you so much, guys. I'll be right back. All right, I am back. And we are literally gonna be back because we are gonna be doing pull-ups. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That was a bad joke. Okay. Let's do the pull-ups. Oh, I'm getting a bit tired, but no problem. Let's see. First, I'll just hang for a minute. Okay. Ooh. The reason I like hanging is because it pulls every single vertebrae vertically, and it creates space between the vertebrae and for the discs, and it creates space for your spine to actually move as it's intended, and it actually relieves pain in my lower back, and it relieves the pain I have from the injury I have sustained 3 months ago. So fortunately, I have this bar here, and I can do that hangs on the bar. I would highly recommend to everyone to get a pull-up bar at home. I mean, this is a pretty good one, but you don't have to get something like this. This is actually a squat rack, but maybe you can purchase something that you can drill to the wall or something like this, because hanging literally heals the body. It literally heals the body. I mean, you see monkeys in the forest. What they do is like they grab the bar and then again like this. So it's just such a human nature to just hang from the bar. All right, let's do the pull-ups now. I am not gonna do my maxes, but I think I will be able to do like 15 reps. All right. That was a good warm-up. I'm gonna put the camera a little bit more upright. Maybe like this. All right. Oh, I see. Thank you. Thank you for the comment in the chat. Thank you. Sorry, I didn't see it. I hope you're still there, you know. I have to do something about actually seeing the chat, because this is why I'm doing this, basically. It's so you guys are here. Okay. It's so bad that I didn't see the chat. It's so bad. I will try to put it in a... okay. Thank you. I will keep going. I see that your name is 50 pulls, so I have done like 12 pull-ups for now, but I'm sure we will get to 50. All right, we will do regular grip. No fancy grip, just the regular one. Shoulder width, and try to pull up to the chest for every rep, while keeping the hollow body that you require when doing regular pull-ups. And especially after my injury, it really feels good to have total control of my body. Okay. You know, I'm not going crazy with the explosiveness right now, because I would hit my head in the ceiling. Yeah. I'm gonna put it lower a bit. Okay, like this. If you have any questions, please just leave it in the chat, drop it in the chat. I'm here to answer the questions. Actually, the live stream has only been going for 41 minutes. But I already feel like I have done like 15 set of pull-ups. I'm actually curious about how YouTube pushes the content, because I think vertical content is much more favorable for YouTube because everybody is using their phones nowadays. It's not a problem, but like streaming in horizontal, it's a bigger frame, more things fit the frame. All right, let's continue with the pull-ups. I will actually turn myself because I couldn't do the hollow body like that, so all right. I think I had like 3 more reps there, but we are not going 100%. We are keeping everything lower intensity to actually feel what we are doing. But it is quite a humbling experience after this injury to do pull-ups like this. So yeah, but this is what it is, it's injuries happen. Ooh. Okay. And yeah, for pull-ups, actually it does matter how you grip the bar, because there are certain grip variations even if you are even if we are looking at one grip type. So if we are looking at normal regular pull-ups, you know, when the hands are pronated, there are literally like 3 types how you can grab the bar. So if you want to go higher reps, what you want to do is just place your upper part of your palm on top of the bar, and this will allow you to shorten the distance that you have to pull in. So if you want to go higher reps, you will do this like semi-false grip type of grip and then pull it like this. Like this. And the other thing you see people doing when they are doing higher reps, especially in professional athletes, is that they do this grip I have explained, and then when they are coming up, they release the bar, so something like this. So they just re-grab on the bar, so they have more force to pull from. And this way they don't tire themselves out that much. And this little bit of release on their hands allow them to actually do more reps. And the other thing that you can focus on when doing pull-ups, and if you're going with higher reps, and if your goal is higher reps, is that you grab the bar like I explained, and then push it down from your pinkies. So here are your pinkies, and then you're gonna back, like this. And there's another grip where you actually want to produce the most force you can and the most power you can. Actually, you don't do semi-false grip, because that would weaken your pull. So if your goal is maximal power output and strength, what you want to do is just grab a little bit wider than shoulder width, and then wrists are neutral, and then you still break the bar, you still try breaking the bar with your pinkies, and then you initiate the pull, and bam! This is what you do. Of course, if you can do like 10 or 15 pull-ups, it would be easier to experience this with added weight or external weight, but because that way you really feel the difference on what I just explained to you. So actually we have talked about 2 types of pull-up grips. So we talked about the higher up one, where you put your upper part of your palm on top of the bar and you initiate the pull like this. And we have also talked about another type of grip that is more beneficial for maximal power output. So on that one, a little bit wider than shoulder width apart, your hands and your wrists are neutral. You look on top of the bar, you release, you hang, and then you generate maximum power. Like this. And the rule is that your chin has to be above the bar. And of course, for pull-ups, it would also help if you are doing weighted pull-ups that you put tape on the bars, because that would actually give you more grip and more power output. So, yeah. Okay, I will rest for a bit and then do like 1 or 2 more sets of pull-ups. If you guys have any question, feel free to ask it in the chat. It allows me to keep going. All right, we will do, I think, 2 more sets of pull-ups. Yeah, you know, let's do commando pull-ups. Why not? We have done like 3 sets of regular pull-ups. Let's just do the commando one. Let's work on that brachialis. Let's get those thicker biceps. So the reason I like commando pull-ups is that it is actually a progression for the one-arm pull-up. Because on the commando pull-up, you are actually pulling from both of your arms, and one of your arms is supporting the other with the pull itself. You can actually mimic what you pull more with, or which arm you pull with more. So this is why I like this exercise. It's also good for muscle building and for your brachialis. It makes your bicep thicker. So I really like this exercise. You will see, I don't know if the lighting is good enough or not, but you will see how my biceps are working in this exercise. Yeah, so actually this is an important thing to mention and to teach you guys something. I hope you will find it helpful. So when you're doing commando pull-ups, of course you grab the bar, you see it on the internet, and you go to the park maybe, and you just grab the bar randomly and start pulling yourself up to the bar. But you actually have to know and have to consider which side you're pulling to. So if you are below the bar and you grab the bar with your right hand like this, and then you put your left arm in front of your right arm, I'm sorry, Yeah. So like this. So the left arm is closer to your body. You will want to pull on the right side, like this. You will see actually that it will naturally, your body will naturally sway into that direction. So just don't fight it, because if you fight it, it's gonna look something like this. Just compensations everywhere. You will make the exercise much harder, and it's actually just better to grab the bar with your right arm, and then the left arm goes behind your right arm closer to your body, and then you initiate the pull to the right side of the bar, like this. You will do the reps on one side, then you turn to the other side, like this. And you will do it again, but on the left side. Okay. I will do one more set of these commando pull-ups. And thank you for joining, guys. Thank you. I've always been a pull kind of guy. I didn't really like push exercises that much. So actually, dips are not my favorite. Planche wasn't my favorite. But I really liked front lever. So that's what I actually learned back in the day as an advanced skill for the first time. That was my first skill I have achieved. All right, we've been already going for an hour now. So I think I will do one more commando pull-ups, and then we will do the stretching together, and then call it a day and go have dinner. Oh, hi. Hi, Briggy. Hi. Oh, okay. Actually, I see the chat messages on my phone. Yeah, it's actually here, I think. Oh my God. Yeah, I could actually see what's in the chat. Goat. Thank you, thank you. I have 50 experience points in the chat now. 50 experience points. Whatever that means, if it's experience point, it can be wrong, right? All right, let's do that commando pull-ups last set. Okay, other side. A moment. Yeah, I'm getting tired, guys. Okay. All right. Ooh. Okay, let's just bring the camera closer a bit. Okay. All right, guys, I'm gonna do my stretching. I will drink a bit first. All right, let's do the stretching. The first stretch that I like doing is always for my lats, actually. So what I usually do for my lats is based on the human flag, basically a progression for the human flag. So I put, if I want to stretch my left side, my lats on the left side, I would put my right arm here and then my left arm here, and then I would turn a little bit sideways and then intentionally push with my lower arm and pull with my upper arm. So it would basically look something like this. You will see, you will feel a great stretch on your lats like this, but if you want to even increase the stretch on your lats, what you can do is lift your legs up and then slowly move this leg behind your other leg, and that will increase the stretch on your lats. Okay, let's do the other side. Again, if you want to increase the stretch on your lats, you will come up with your legs and then slowly bring this leg behind your other leg, while maintaining the push on your lower arm and the pull on your upper arm. And that will give you the results you want with your stretching. And it's actually important to hold a stretch, the passive stretch, for 20 seconds at least. Okay. So now that we have stretched our lats, we will be stretching our shoulders, chest, and arms. So the other stretch I like doing is that I put my hands here, like this, and then turn my body this way while pushing the bar and just turning, 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 like this. And then trying to create space here, trying to stretch myself out in my chest, in my shoulders, and in my biceps. We will do it for the other side also. Actually, I'm going to do it here because you will see the details of how to do it. So basically, I put my hands here. You know what? I'm just going to show you how I do this stretch. So yeah, maybe like this. I think it's really good. So how I do this stretch is very simple. I put my hands here, and then I push on the bar, and then I just turn my body like this, and trying to create that stretch on my pecs and on my chest, and it even creates a stretch on my shoulders, my biceps. Yeah, that's it. And what I do for my triceps is very simple. It's the basic stretch, everyone knows. Yeah, so this is the stretch. So for my triceps is the basic stretch that everyone knows. So you grab your right elbow, put it behind your back, and with your palms you are trying to reach your left scapula while pushing down on your elbows with your left arm. Like this. And what I like doing at the end of every session is I just hang from the bar. So basically, you grab it and then just passively hang. doing this really heals my lower back. It feels so good. Okay, and actually I will show you one more stretch, one extra stretch. You know, we have this slouched posture because everyone's sitting nowadays, and we do more pushing exercises, and people tend to do more pushing exercises, so our pecs get really tight because of this. So a stretch I am going to show you now is going to help you put your shoulder joint back in place and have that stretch in your pecs. So actually what's causing that slouched posture is your pectoralis minor, which pulls the shoulder joint forward. So this is what we are going to stretch right now. So basically what you want to do is find something which is very thick and linear, so you can put your forearms on it, and you go into an attack stance with your legs like in a split. You put your elbows on the bar like this, and you try to create space between the bar and your body, and then you start pushing up, and simultaneously you will start pushing yourself forward with your body, and then hold this for about 20 seconds while keeping your shoulders down. And this will actually stretch your pectoralis minor, which mainly causes the slouched posture in people nowadays. Okay, so let's do it again. So you are here near the bar, you find something which you can put your elbows on, and you can rest your elbows on. You go into a split stance, and then you will be facing forward, and then you will reach with your arm to the ceiling while pushing your body forward. So it looks like this. And then you will just hold it for 20 seconds. And make sure your body is straight, looking forward. So don't do it like this, that your body turns, because that's not the best way to do this stretch. Just intentionally focus on keeping your body and eyes straight forward, and then just do the stretch like this. Okay, let's do the other side. Yeah, so same thing. You will rest your elbows on something linear, and then reach with your arm to the ceiling, and then push your body forward. So it looks like this. And then you just hold it. Okay. And that's it, guys. That's it. So thank you for anyone who joined this live stream. I hope you enjoyed it. We didn't really have comments on this live stream, but I'm glad I did it. I will try and keep going with this. I really enjoy these live streams. I'm glad if I could help anyone with the tips I gave. It was Daniel, and see you next time, boys. Peace.